So it's going to be more difficult to convince them to release one of their slimes.
I think for once they're rather cautious of relinquishing such an important thing. It's more the handler I'm worried about. Though, taking into account their mission, I don't think it should be too difficult. But you never know.
I heard of the handler from the prior team we were a part of. But I never got to speak to this being, so it would be interesting if I could possibly communicate with them one day. But very well. If you're able to convince them, let me know. I would overall choose to perhaps go with the party, but I would much rather be away from prying eyes when I do my experiments.
Very well. Perhaps you can travel with us to the next destination and then take it from there. But first things
I
first.
will converse with my party. Let me know what they say.
I shall.
Very well. We move over to the rest of you guys now, still talking about calling Cal. Spot 1 and Spot 2 are just sitting there by the fire, looking at each other, doing mirror stuff.
Arcane recovery real quick.
Very well.
Okay, so we're trying to... Let me see if I understand this correctly. They want to take one of the spots to do who knows what. And we're going to contact Hal to see whether or not we should do that. Right? Is that what I'm understanding?
Never specifically, perhaps not the whole party, but considering the ritual to understand what exactly it is, so we have more knowledge on how we can use it to potentially gestures to Sif, use it to our benefit against this hag.
Well,
If the two spots can communicate with each other, it also gives us a way to communicate with them across
Exactly.
but
incredible distances.
Natsu, I see that you and Ziggurat have, become a little more acquainted, but and not to, doubt them more, but we're not actually there to keep an eye on him. And at least until we at least talk to Tal could maybe tell us, what is going on with Spot. Yeah, I feel like didn't we just have a conversation with him last time about like keeping shit from us?
I mean, yeah, we did have a discussion about him keeping shit from us, but at the same time, he's made it abundantly clear that he can reach out and touch us without us even being anywhere remotely near him.
I feel like that was more of a
I
threat.
think that in this case, it is better to ask permission than beg forgiveness. I think that we also need to take into account what Spot wants to do, because Spot has demonstrated on multiple occasions that he is capable of thinking, that he's capable of having his own emotions and his own opinions. I'm not necessarily thrilled about the idea of handing this duplicated Spot over to a warlock that we don't even know. No offense to our own warlock, but we don't necessarily understand you all that well just yet either. I think that we should speak to Tal, see what Tal has to say. If it's a hard no, then it's a hard no.
It's refreshing to hear you conversate like actual strategist rather than just barbarians, so believe me, it's fine.
If Tao is not opposed to it, the next hard no comes from Spot themselves. After that, I think regardless of our own personal opinions, if Tao signs off on it and Spot consents to it, then who are we to say yes or no? There are some benefits that could be made to this. I'm not going to dispute that, but there are some risks as well.
I agree.
Sif motions to like.
As we just saw.
Spot, do you want to make the phone call, or do we just like press buttons on your tummy?
I don't have buttons.
I bet you know you can form them up. I don't know. Who always calls Tal? I never do this.
You guys want to talk to
It's
Tal?
like, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. You want to call him? Oh no, you can call him. Are you sure? You can call him. Okay, I can call him. I've never done this before. Yes, you have. You're me. Oh yeah.
My first time.
And then you just hear like, you hear a bit of a static, and then Spot's eyes kind of roll backwards as someone different picks up. Hello?
Who are you?
I'm the observer assistant. I'm Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. This is Tal.
Tal is things aren't great here, and Tal is very busy. He told me to keep an eye on you and report everything. I did report what you did to Spot. Please don't do that again. I don't know how to work the system, so I wasn't able to stop you, but Tal said he would call you when he was free. Is there a message you want me to deliver to him?
I
How
kind
do
of
we
want
start
to
with-
insight this guy.
Please do. Sif is going to say, can you maybe elaborate on what the fuck is going on that our own handler is watching us?
Right?
That's a 16.
You get the feeling that he is very stressed out in this situation, and he is not prepared to do this.
I'm just a
You
fucking
don't really pick
intern,
up on
guys.
any pretty much, like, you don't pick up on any lying, but you definitely pick up on that he is not cut out for the situation he's in.
No,
Well,
seriously, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I mean, war, a really, really big war. Seems that the cult of the father has resurfaced and has massed a massive army, has possessed the mind. I don't really understand how it works, but supposedly they found a way to use this type of magical thingy, and it kind of like mind controls the non-humans, and they've been using them as forced soldiers in a way. And so
That's-
Ed
it's
heard
really
that?
yes.
He perks up and looks over. Do I know what that is?
There's a lot of things it could be. You know creatures who can do similar, but you also know that your country is suffering from something similar. But it's affecting the dwarves.
You'll hear
yeah.
Ed kind of scoff and say, "Sounds familiar."
Wait, you know what's going on?
If it's anything to do with what's going on where I'm from, it ain't good. There's He kind of looks over at Zoe and looks back. There's a type of creature that does that a lot. It's their whole thing. And the reason I'm up here
Trevor just kind of like cracks his neck. He's like, that news is very visibly angering to him, but he just kind of gets it together and he takes a breath. He goes, Jeremy,
Yeah.
whenever there is the opportunity, we would appreciate an update.
Is the king
An
okay?
actual in-depth, detailed update about what is going on back home.
Yeah. So, I will, if I am allowed. I kind of normally I just get the drinks.
You're fucked.
It's the intern.
I honestly didn't even know how to pick this thing up. I just kind of smacked it a lot and did it.
Jeremy, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're doing a very good job. You just keep what you're doing. Just don't press the big red button.
There's a big red button in here.
Don't.
Everything is so many colors.
I'm colorblind.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'll do what I can. To answer, did somebody ask if the king's alive?
You guys heal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in the capital anymore. We were moved to Dornheim in one of the mountains because it's been completely overrun. But the king's alive. He's safe. And then you hear the other spot kind of like start to make noises. Oh, someone's calling. How is someone calling? Then Tal speaks. So, what did you do? Sir? Is that Jeremy?
Yes.
It is Jeremy.
Jeremy, get off the phone. I told you not to answer.
Oh no, it's Edmund.
It's currently what we're using. We're calling it a telecommunications device. Jeremy calls it a phone, so it's the only way to really understand. Get off of it. Okay, sir. How do you shut this thing off? So, you duplicated Spot.
On accident.
We enlarged him and he blew up and now is duplicated, yeah.
I made it very clear to the king that we should exactly tell you how these things work, but he said no. It would be better if we did not tell a bunch of adventurers that they had a all-devouring magic device with them. Anyways, yes, at the size he is, he burns the amount of energy he can consume, and it just stays at that rate. They do not grow, and they do not need more than they use. They were designed that way to be very efficient, but if they are enlarged or they grow, then the level that they need is much more than their physical form can handle due to that their devouring processing is exponentially heightened. And normally it results in splitting. Similar to how other slimes procreate is as they get large enough and they eat enough, they split into others. I recommend you either A, find a place to lock that one away, or destroy it, or possibly send it back to Denza where we could possibly find a way to retrieve it. It is a very, very dangerous tool that we do not need falling into the hands of those who might misuse it or make more of it.
No one,
So
we would never.
don't hand it over to the warlock that's asking for it.
What warlock?
We
he hasn't
have
been watching us.
encountered a group of
Jeremy speaks up. Oh yeah, he's kind of like black-skinned with red. Jeremy, get off the fucking spot! As the other spot rolls back.
and is like, we've encountered a group of adventurers that that allied themselves with some of our counterparts. One among them
What
is a
their
warlock.
handler's name was.
Um,
No, but
I
they
look
were
around.
sent to Alfrane, I think.
I know
Right.
each handler knows very little about the other teams. It was supposed to keep them safe in case of a breach of information. All right, so I guess I could. I know that you are the only team left standing. I can look into them and see if I can find the handler that I can talk to them. I don't know when I could.
See if they know their name. Real quick.
Do you not? Did they not tell you the name of the party they were with? The other heroes that were sent over there with you.
Oh.
Does that team know their names?
It's possible that they might have, but we've kind of gotten the shit kicked out of us over the last couple of days. It's possible that they did, and I just forgot.
Can I do a history check to see if I remember? Because I don't remember if they told us or not.
I remember who they were because they're the one that we fought in the thing, but I don't remember them.
Not the ones that we fought at the very end. We do not.
Oh, they weren't those
No.
people? Oh, so that I don't know them.
That's a dirty 20 to remember.
Here's the problem. I don't remember what name I gave him.
Ah.
I was honestly hoping someone else did. I was ready to give it the introduction.
Yes, and just like relay that information, even though we don't actually know what we're doing.
Zoe, I don't even have it written down.
We'll just say that you remember it because I'd have to rewatch
They're the
through some
named
of the
ones.
episodes.
Their group name
The
was
other
the named
named
ones.
ones.
So yes, Tal responds, very well. I will look to see who their handler was, and I will converse with them about this other party. But understand that because I see this as something not worth punishing, because you did not know what would happen, and of course, curiosity will prompt questioning and testing. I'm not going to punish you for this.
Hey, DM.
And yes,
Does Ed know
So-
anything about what the fuck is happening right now or who we're talking to?
I
Ed
don't think
was
we
there.
told him.
Ed
No, I
was
thought
there
we
the
were
last
waiting.
time Tal. Ed was there the last time Tal was called before you guys went to the child.
I thought we've already explained to him what we're doing here.
Yeah.
It might have been one of those days I was out when I was moving.
I mean, if we haven't, let's just real quick. Ed, by the way, we're here to save the world. We're from a different place, different country.
Oh, good.
It was a very quick conversation, and you were there.
You
for it.
haven't
You're talking about the other
Tell me I-
been to.
other two.
Continent.
Yeah.
Are you having to re-explain to your Dorgar friend what you are doing, or are you explaining this to someone else?
We've kind of gotten the shit kicked out of us last couple
I got
days.
beat up by a girl last time, okay? So I'm not fucking doing great here.
We both got beat
We
up by a
got
girl.
our
It was fun.
asses kicked by some trees.
Well, maybe not make a habit of that, because coming back here is not really something we can get you to do right now. So we really need you to possibly work hard over there so that we don't have to worry about you over here. Do you understand?
We're doing our best.
Well, just remember, you are the only ones left alive.
So the whole
That
Con-
does
other
not make
continent.
me feel better.
is just relying on just us, is what you're saying.
Yes. And
Holy fuck.
So no pressure.
we have
Right.
been stretched very thin, very, very thin. We are not necessarily losing as of the last battle, but they are increasing in number, and it's difficult to... The cult is trying to force another grand hunt by our hand because they are taking over the souls and minds using some kind of object that uses spiritual energy. Something in the spirit realm has given them power to do this, and we do not know what. But something is making them build an army and trying to eradicate the humans or make us eradicate them. And it's not going well because we don't have a whole lot of ability to safely take an enemy down without
Other
harming
question.
them. So,
About what you just
Yes.
had said. You said there's no way back for us, but you also had said that we had two options with the other spot, which is to destroy him or to send him back. As you just said, there's no way to get back.
spot is slightly different. Technically, we can. All right. We can kill. We basically are saying you either destroy him or you send him back to Denza, where they will destroy him.
What happens if we keep both of them, though?
Oh, there is no option to keeping both of them.
And why not?
But I'm still asking, like, what happens?
Because-
Like, if they're together, what happens?
They can, at random, form back together, in which they will do when they will do occasionally when they are definitely been away from magic too long, and they will form back into the large blob and attempt to eat any large magic source around them, and it can cause a lot of problems, especially if it starts to multiply. Then you'll have a lot of those on your hand, and it can grow exponentially more and more worse, and you could bring ruin to that country, that continent, if this happens.
Looking at Sif.
If we were to hypothetically, not keep them fed, though, is what you said.
Be careful not to feed them too much either, or they might form together to devour the source. So if they're on somebody or near somebody that has a lot of magic.
Thank you for explaining that. It's nice to know that now.
Well, it's
So
very
basically,
difficult.
we
I wish I
want to
could brief you
destroy
longer.
one of them, or possibly end an entire country
I cover spots
and/or the
here.
world.
I use Mage Hand to cover his ear during this conversation.
How would we go about disposing of it
If you have an anti-magic device or a place that can, or you can dispel magic enough, or leave them hungry enough, like sealing them in a container they cannot get out of for long enough, then they will starve to death, and that is pretty much the only way to destroy them.
That's
Trevor
so
mutters
cruel.
under his breath, "Gods, I fucking hate you."
I understand this, and which is why I am telling you that it might be better if you send it back to Denza. Then we can communicate with our contact there and give them details on how to eradicate it.
Guys, I'm the one that duplicated him. If anybody should dispel it, you shouldn't have his blood on your hands.
I have to leave now. Please make your decision. Jeremy will notify me of what your choice is.
Trevor
As
looks at
the other
Sid.
spot comes back. Oh, that was a long talk.
Old
Well,
Yeller, this
no.
goes.
I'm not gonna do it!
I have to. Though.
What are we guys doing? What are we gonna do? What did
Trevor
say?
looks at Sif and just stares at him for a second and is like, "You take care of this. I'm going to," and he just stops talking and he just limps off out towards the front of the cave.
Yeah, he'll leave too.
Where are you going, Trevor?
Trevor just keeps limping.
My friend is gonna go check on Trevor because he's limping.
I'm gonna stay with Sif and I don't know, emotional support.
Same.
He just
Yeah,
looks up with the
that'll-
puppy dog eyes and the tongue hanging out, both of them.
Oh no!
Hi.
This is fucked, Pat. You know this is fucked.
Yeah.
This is fucked.
I don't want to kill the dog.
I'm gonna pick one of the original spot up. I'm so sorry.
That being said, Ed will pick up the other spot if asked.
Go
And
ahead.
just
Does
look over at Sid and just say,
give Zephyrith what's going to happen?
Yeah, do I have time now before you execute it?
Yeah,
so-
it's super taking moments, and that's why I was like, he was probably gonna take it to the back of the cave or something. So
Back in
don't
the
know
cave
that.
with it. There might be bears back there.
You were good, dog, old yeller.
Like, yeah, this is my dog. I'll do it.
oh, that is brutal. But yeah, he'll relay all the information of
The
how
dog taking
two of them
another
can
dog.
exist, how if it grows too big that it'll yada yada, just everything, and how now it's getting executed.
The whole time
Zebras
Ed's walking
responds-
with this thing. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you're
No.
walking in the back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm walking back with this thing like, well, there ain't no pet that lasts, unfortunately.
Zevrith responds, if it is a creature that absorbs magic, but the worry is that it might form back and then split, why not put it in a bag of holding where it cannot escape, but yet consume enough magic from the magical item that it stays alive?
Say this out loud to everybody else.
No, he
No.
says it just to Zoe.
Oh.
Would that not solve the problem?
I
Just
don't
do
know.
it, Sif. Just fucking
That's
do
the
it.
issue,
Hmm.
and we weren't very much given a choice. Keeping it alive would jeopardize our good faith, well, their good faith, with not only their handler, but I guess technically their country.
My only question is, the other team had something similar. I don't know what happened to it because I was taken over, but would that also not be a concern?
You're right. What would you happen to recall their name?
I believe they were, again, if for viewers, I know I might have said something beforehand.
Named ones.
Is it actually the named ones?
Okay,
Or are you just wanting it to be
Anointed.
named?
Was
I
it
just
the
wanted to be
anointed
the
one?
named ones just because we're the nameless.
Fuck you, Rapid.
No, I know it had something to do like Elvish, but I believe I'm gonna be retconning what they were called and calling them what I'm saying now. If somebody write this the fuck down in our chat. I believe they went by the name of Silver Moon.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I wonder if their thing was also destroyed.
Well, how was one of these destroyed? Did they tell you? Obviously, if you're going to execute the poor thing, then they would have
Extract the
explained
magic
it.
enough, or put it in an area where there is no magic and let it starve to death.
Why create a creature that can only die by such a horrible means?
Especially with such use to it. Though I understand the complications, caution with
So-
something so complex.
I do happen to have a device on me, an item that disrupts divination. If your handler is using divination to perceive through it, you know, instead of, do you mind if I speak to your party
Not at all.
before they do what they need to do? Very well. As he then kind of cuts off the communication and walks past you a little bit, he's pulling out a ring out of his coat pocket. I believe your name is Sif.